To the Iditarod now, these teams on this trail are reassessing as they move through conditions like what you see here. A massive dust, silt, sand kind of storm kicked up by high winds just outside of Tanana. Here's Sports Director Jordan Rodenberger from the Tanana checkpoint earlier today.
A few hundred miles into Iditarod 53 and Mushers have reached the Tanana checkpoint on the banks of the Yukon River. Dog teams are resting and eating behind me before getting back on the trail. And the winds out here have certainly calmed down, especially considering what the Mushers have experienced over the last 24 hours. Iditarod rookies are getting a taste of the last great race.
I had no idea that was there. So I was like, what's this?
Where there's no escaping the challenges.
I think we all thought that this was going to be easy, river running the whole way. I guess we weren't spared from things like the gorge and the burn and the steps. We had, 2025 sandstorm.
High winds near the mouth of the Tanana River flew silt around the Mushers and dogs.
Oh, I probably went halfway through it with them hooked up and then walked the other half and then got to the other side and checked everybody out and hooked them up, and they were very good dogs. I'm very grateful for the time I put into them.
And during Iditarod's biggest challenges, you never know who may rise to the occasion.
That was a bit of a surprise. I thought I was going to have this nice, easy 30-mile cruise in. And so I put a 2-year-old young leader who's never really led before, but he killed it out there. He was Gian and Han, and I didn't have to get off and pull him. He took every command, and so that little guy is a stud muffin.
Now that the dust has settled, teams are resting and reorganizing before packing up and hitting the trail once again.
They all say I got the award for the most organized sled. So we're just organizing, getting ready for this 3 runs ahead of us. It looks like a disaster, but in a few minutes it'll all be packed away.
Jordan Rodenberger, Alaska's news source.
Most of these mushers moving to and through Tanana, not arriving without a bit of a battle. First, here's more from rookie Dane Baker.
Yeah, it's been great. The dogs have been doing really well. They're all real healthy, eating well. I'm very excited. This last run was pretty cool. Went through like a windy section. There's a lot of silt and sand. I think it was silt and sand. That was a little confusing. Luckily I went through it in the daytime or early morning, so I didn't get too lost and turned around, but
Awesome, thank you so much.
yeah, it was fun. It makes for a fun trail. The dogs figured it out eventually.
Now, the Iditarod Trail Committee does say rookie Brenda Mackey has scratched at the Tanana checkpoint. You can see racers' GPS tracker locations here, though. This is via Iditarod Insider at Iditarod.com. Paige drove me out front right now, about 10 miles ahead of the next team. Matt Hall, who finished second last year, taking a rest around mile 280. Ruby is right around mile 319. Almost everyone through Tanana and on their ways up the Yukon at this hour. We'll head live to our team in Ruby when we see you at 6. And don't forget to check in on our streaming platforms at 6:30. That's where we're bringing you extended interviews each weekday. Rebecca.